Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again. I know I had to play with this one, but I'm playing with it again. And I can look through my catalogues, and you can't. And we are going to be getting some gingham designer series paper. And I haven't got mine yet. It's coming tomorrow. Fingers crossed with my order. So I can't wait. But the gorgeous Georgie Burns gifted me some cards that have got gingham on them. Not the colours that are in Stampin' Up, but maybe so. I'm just going to show you the gingham. I'm using it as a card base because she sent them to me as card bases. So this is an A4 cut in half. I'm using, look at my nails, need doing. So I'm using that as my gingham. In the book I'm looking at, it's just got the gingham paper, white paper stamped on, and then a message. So I've added something extra as well. So I'm going to show you my card. I've added this beautiful platinum coloured foil card, which was also gifted to me by Georgie. And I've run it through on the tin tile embossing folder. Isn't that beautiful? So the picture you see in the magazine once you get them has not got this bit, hasn't got this bit, and hasn't got this bit, but it's got this bit in the centre. So I took my inspiration from there. But this burlap was gifted to me on some cards at one point. I do keep everything. I've got this lovely frayed edge, and I've got my copper trim just to put a little bow at the bottom. I think it's just gorgeous. And it says, "I'm so glad we are friends." These beautiful flowers, which I used. I guess it's just going to be absolutely gorgeous. And then inside I put, "I just adore you." I don't normally do the inside of cards, but I thought that sentiment went perfect with that, because if you are friends with someone, you must adore them as well, because I know I adore all my friends. So I'm going to show you how I made it. It's absolutely beautiful. And I thought and the flowers in the catalogue you'll see once you get them, this is purple, but I thought the Calypso Coral went beautiful with this brown, and just give it this beautiful country look, and I love it. Rustic country vibe to this card, I think. Just beautiful. So I'm going to leave it there for my inspiration. I'm using the flowers, I'm using these, and I'm using these out of the stamp set. Oh, and obviously my Adore You, and got my scissors ready for my ribbon. Bone folder at the ready. And I've already, I was going to do these on another project, and then it didn't go with what I wanted to do. So I already had these cut out, and I've already had them run through the tin tile. There's that beautiful embossing folder. So as I went to the drawer to get the gingham paper, I saw them sitting there, and I thought, oh, they'll look beautiful with this card. So I've got my 2 pieces of Whisper White. This one measures 1 3/4 by 2 1/8. That's for that centre sentiment. This we're going to stamp on. It measures 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. So we've got those for stamping on. There's that beautiful gingham card off the gorgeous Georgie, and look at that. It's like reminds me of Tip Top Tote before that went into retirement. So I'm just putting the ends together, folding this card base, making sure I've got the ends together. Again, that would help, wouldn't it? If you get your ends together. That's better. And I'm just folding and creasing. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So my card is nicely put together. I can stamp the inside later. I've got this gorgeous tin tile. This ribbon is a little bit longer, so I like that, because that's going to get hooked over the top bit, because it seems to have like a thread in there that's got like a very thin wire. And then what I did to fray the ends, I just grabbed my bone folder, give it a bit of a rough look. I love this country. I'm not really into the countryside, but you know when you do fancy, I love driving through the countryside. I wouldn't live there. Too many. I like to be around shops. I need to be able to go to the shop, not on my own. But yeah, no, I've never really wanted to live in the countryside. I had holiday there, but after a week I'd probably want to go home. I've just popped a bit of tape on. We are going to adhere this down later. And then what I did to keep these down, I just grabbed myself some tear tape, just 2 small pieces, and when I get them off, I just added them to the back of these pennants. And you use your nail and then peel this back. It does keep that on. You're not going to see it either. She says, wanting to get the paper off, and it doesn't want to come off. Let me add this one first, because I can feel a bit of tack on that now. I should have done this first, shouldn't I? So I can feel the glue under there with my nail. So just want to try and peel that back. Bear with me, I'll be there now. I'll be there now in a minute, as us Welsh folks say. I'm not Welsh though. I'm from England. I just chose to move here. And I love it. So there we go, I've got the backing off this time. So what I did then, I pulled this right the way down and then just, oops, I'll try and keep it straight would help. Whoops, there we go. Then you can manipulate these again. Whoops, sticky down. That's it. Just don't want that curling up, I want it curling downwards. There we go, that's better. So they've got that braid look again. Isn't that beautiful? Love it. So I can attach this now. Get rid of that tape. I can attach this now to my card. I'm going to use my, whoops, my Cosmic Shimmer. I love this. But I've managed to acquire some the art glitter glue today from a UK company, and it is a big, huge, massive 8-ounce bottle. So when we're in live chat, if you remind me on, just ask for the link and I'll put it in the description bar below. When we do the premiere, look at that, I've got glue all over me thumb now. Yeah, absolute massive bottle. So I'm going to go over to the range and get my fine tip nozzle for it, because it comes with a flat cap. So just lining that up, making sure that's straight. And the good thing about gingham is it's got the lines, so you can line things up beautifully. I can't remember who sent that to me, but it was round some cards and I loved it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to use that, and I finally getting around to doing it. Just going to pop the lid back on that just so it doesn't dry up. Right, I've got some scrap paper, only because I'm going to be doing a little bit of stamping arm and it will go over the edge. I've got my copper trim. Look, I'm really running out of that as well. Oh, sacrilege. So I'm going to do all my stamping with my Calypso Coral first. So I'm going to do my So Glad We Are Friends, and this fits in there perfectly. Isn't that cute? I love this font, it's absolutely gorgeous. Got my cleaning cloths, which I've just refreshed at the ready. We used this at I had this off the table on stage, and they used it with pink, and I couldn't get it home fast enough to clean it with the stuff I use. So again, I'm just going to pop this inside the card. I adore you. Yes, I'm a stickler. I don't like mucky stamps. And even these words, believe it or not, look off-centre. No matter which way you twist them. If you keep the I just, then the adore you looks wonky. And if you do the I adore you, then the I just looks a little bit wonky. But I suppose it's just the way the stamp set is. Because I didn't put on the one, I promise. So there is that stamping. That can go to one side. Now we can stamp this absolutely gorgeous flower. And I love the way this stamp's paler. So I'm going to just going to flip my card over because we're doing it like a little bit of a symmetrical vibe to it. Beautiful. Love it. You know me, I always clean as I go along. Then we've got the detail of the flower. And they're so easy to line up. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Let me lift that up too. Look how wonderful that is. Just so much detail. It's beautiful. Oh, there we are. That's just gorgeous. Love it. So there's all my Calypso Coral inking. So I can pop that to one side. We don't need that anymore. Then I'm going to come in with my Old Olive. The little dots in that stamp set I suppose you could use maybe as well, but never mind, we'll get there. So I'm just going to do my little branches. Just going to pop some other side. I'm going to come down a little bit lower these ones. I'm just going to come around the flower just to give it some beautiful detail. Isn't that gorgeous? Love it. Love, 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 love. So I'm going to turn it round each time so I get the branches going in different directions. I've got a little mark. Don't worry about that. We can hide that with our sentiment. Just really, let me just squash it up there. Just give it a light tap this time. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Give that a clean. Then I'm coming in with this beautiful branch. I'm going to do the pale outline first. I'm just going to take these up here into the corners and this way. What a beautiful set. And again we can flip our card and do the same again. Just so pretty. And that's the subtleness, and then you've got the detail now, which you stamp in the same colour. You don't have to stamp off. It does it's the darker for you. I just love the way these stamps work, and then you just line this up. It's not difficult. Oh, I went a little bit off there, but it doesn't matter. It just looks like extra foliage. So I'm going to try and not get my head in the way, but it's a little better. I stamped this the first time when I did it on the other one. Beautiful. Oh, lovely. Just lovely. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I got that side perfect. I'm not going to mess with that because my sentiment is going over the top. But you can get your head right over the top and line that up perfectly. I could, but you'd see all me grey. No, I'm joking, I don't have any. I might be odd one. Oh gosh, Gaynor, you're putting your foot in it. So I've chosen this beautiful pineapple punch to give those little sprigs some colour. Absolutely wonderful. And these just line up just over the tops. Just beautiful, just add that splash of colour. Oh, so pretty. Do you know, I'm like more of a goth girl, and you give me anything gruesome, and I love horror films. Or I love children's programmes, kids films. Transylvania 1, 2 and 3, I love them. You know, or The Goonies, Harry Potter. I'm Harry Potter mad. you know, it's either got to be, for me, a kids film or a horror film. I'm more of a, but I'm getting more softer in my old age. I likes these country looking cards, and they're just beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? That little splash of colour. What an impact. What an impact. So there's my stamping complete. Oh, I love it. Get rid of this scrap. I'd love to show you this picture, but I can't. I would love to. Really, really I would. But I'm not getting smacked bottom for being a naughty girl. I'm just grabbing some dimensionals. I like to use the bits from around the sides for sentiments. They tend to stay on a little bit better. And they break off these pads so easily. Get that ready. And this we can position now, so we can hide any little boo-boos that we might have. Just keep that straight. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that pretty? Oh, love it. So, just put them away. I'm going to grab some more glue. And we're just going to, I want to keep this a little bit higher so I can see these frayed edges. So I'm going to try, let me hold that up, I'm going to try and keep that a little bit higher. And I'm just going to pop that down. Give that a hold just for a few seconds whilst it adheres down. Oh my word, isn't that beautiful? I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I'll pop the glue away. Let's get my trusty little bow maker out. And I just pulled a bit off and then realised I should have made it a little bit bigger because I didn't have enough for my tail. So I'm going to leave it attached now until I've got it just where I want it. I think that's a bit too long. That's what I love about the bow maker. You can, before you actually get it how you want it, you can adjust the length of your, and I just want that tiny little thing in the centre. Pull it tight, and you can, until you pulled it really, really tight, you can adjust where that little, oh, it's lovely, just lovely. Isn't that beautiful? I love this trim as well. A little bit long, but I'd sooner have it a bit long like on this one than a little bit short like on the other one. So out comes my trusty scissors. I'm just, you can't even angle this stuff really because I'm just going to a tiny little bit away, and I've still got some left. Yay! Whoops, my lamp is going all over the place. So I'm going to open these little pellet, I can't think what they're called. the petals on a bow, I would call them. You know, I'm going to spread them a little bit wider. I'm going to roll this into a ball. And I'm going to pick the best side to be the front. And then I'm just going to attach this down here on the bottom of my card. And then what I did, I just put my fingernail in there and then fanned this out. Because that's what I love about this ribbon. You can fan it out and make it look a little bit more impressive. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. You can do the tails as well if you want to. Just grab and open them up a bit. Make it look a bit more shabby chic. Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to grab a few rhinestones. And we're just going to dot a few all over this beautiful card. I have one here. And I'm going to put one right up there as well. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my word. I love that. That is absolutely gorgeous. What do you reckon, girls? Do you reckon that's easy enough for you to have a go yourselves? So I think it's absolutely wonderful. So there's the one we just done together. This is the one I did earlier. Look how small my tips were on that bow. I just didn't leave enough. But that is absolutely beautiful. I love it. Love, love, love. I hope you do too. There's I Just Adore You. Absolutely beautiful. So, yeah, thumbs up. I love that. I don't know why I've got dark spots. I think my lamp might... There we go. I'll adjust my lamp round. That's better. Yay. And then there was light. It's just a matter of adjusting your lamp. But I absolutely adore this. Just beautiful. And using these textures and elements just brings this card to life. I love the feel of that embossing folder. I love the colour with that champagne foil and the brown gingham cardstock. It's just beautiful. And then there we have it. Oh my gosh, I really, really like this card a lot. I hope you do too. I would really be over the moon if you'd press the subscribe button and the little bell straight away. That way you won't miss any future videos. Look at my little calendar off Ian. It's on my desk always. And come back tomorrow and see what I make tomorrow. I'm going to love and leave you all right now. But I'll be back soon. Take care. Bye.